Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My second review that I have for you today is Hemlock Grove by Brian McGreevy. Yes, this is the book that the Netflix series is based on. So, of course, I started watching Hemlock Grove like 3 years ago when it first debuted on Netflix, and then I decided that I had to read the book because I'm weird, and every time I see something that's based on a book or some type of source material, I got to go back to that source material because I want to know everything about it. So yeah, let's just talk about that. Okay, so this is another one of those books that has a lot of characters in it, but the only couple that I'm going to talk about are Roman Godfrey, which is one of the sort of main characters. And he's the heir to the Godfrey fortune, so he's kind of like this whole, his family owns the town, basically. It's one of those, like, old money, founded the town. Everything that goes on in the town is based off of things that their family is involved in, so, like, old money. Then you have Peter Romancic, who is a gypsy, and I'm not using that as a slur. That is what they call themselves. They call themselves gypsies. And so he moves into town, and he's a werewolf. I forgot to mention that Roman is an Upir, which apparently is some kind of like old world vampire or something. I don't know. It's not really covered that much in the book. It'll probably be covered more in the further seasons of the TV show, which I will be discussing at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that and my thoughts. And then we have Christina Wendell, who is 13 or 14 years old at the time of this book. And she wants to be a writer, and some stuff kind of goes on with her later on in the book. Then you have Letha Godfrey, who is the cousin of Roman Godfrey, and she ends up being impregnated by an angel. Again, we'll get to that. And then you have Shelley Godfrey, who is Roman's sister, and she's weird. So yeah, let's talk about the plot, or I will attempt to explain this plot because it is complicated as fuck. So, like I said, the Godfreys own the town. Peter and his family move in, and then girls start dying. So that's basically it. I'm not going to talk about romance because there's not really that much romance. I mean, like, Peter and Letha kind of have a thing going on, and then Roman's just, fucking everybody because he's one of those guys, So that was my extremely quick overview of this book. Please leave if you don't want to be spoiled right now, or stay, which is a good chance that you guys have seen the Netflix series and you already know what goes on in this book. So again, stay. We're going to talk about that right now. Okay, so I love the TV show because I am a horror junkie. I'm not too big into jump scare movies, so I don't do like scary jump scare movies and stuff like that, but I do love me some gore. And the first time that Peter transforms into a werewolf, one of the grossest things I've ever seen, and that's saying something coming from a girl who likes torture porn. Like, I like watching Saw and Hostel and Final Destination. Like, the gorier, the better. But oh my god, him transforming into a werewolf is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I hate it every single second. And then when Christina transforms, again, grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. No thank you. Yeah. But then I'm not really surprised because one of the executive producers was Eli Roth, which is known for his gory horror films. He directed The Green Inferno, I think is what it's called, and then he's directed a few other things that are extremely gory, and I choose not to watch because, again, I'm good with gore, but some things are just too far, man. I just cannot take it. The one thing that I have issues with is the whole, like, Roman impregnating his cousin. That's a little weird for me, and that, again, that is saying something because I like fucked up shit, but mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not on board. I am not on board with that. Some of the characters were more fleshed out in the TV series, obviously, because there's only so much you can do in a book. Like Chasseur, her part was expanded in the TV show. Her brother wasn't in the book, so I'm not really sure where they're going with that. I actually just finished season 1. Again, I watched it like 3 years ago when it first came out on Netflix, so I had forgotten a lot of stuff. Again, that's also why I read the book, because I wanted to be able to compare. If you guys want me to, I'm going to continue watching this series, but if you guys want me to, I will review like season 2 and season 3, either separately or together. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll probably just do them together and just talk about the whole series as a whole and stuff. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, and that is my book review and somewhat TV show review for Hemlock Grove by Brian McGreevy. And I will see you guys later. Bye!